And we are back for Game 4 of the NBA Finals. In this video, we're going to be talking about two player props I like on Prizepicks.com. If you guys are new, my name is DK. I cover content for DraftKings, NBA, NFL, XFL, esports, Prizepicks, No House Advantage. Prizepicks, if you guys are not on the site, you can use the code DKDFS for a 100% match up to $100. It'll be linked down below. And if you guys are looking for more Prizepicks plays or more content for DFS, you can always check out my Patreon linked in the description. And let's recap everything from yesterday before we get into the plays for today. So it's been an absolutely phenomenal start to the month for me for June. Full swept the board again. That is 2 full sweeps now in the last 4 days. So let's recap everything. We hit Jamal Murray. The YouTube plays, we hit Jamal Murray over 24.5 points, and Jimmy Butler over 20 field goals attempted. So we swapped the YouTube plays, and then I also added Nikola Jokic minutes. That hit pretty easy. I think he finished with 44 or 45 minutes, and Kyle Lowry over his assists. So those are all the plays that I took on the main slate. Also, I told everyone in both my DFS and Prizepicks Discord that I was putting a few units on Denver Moneyline, put 500 on them. And they won easily, as obviously if you guys saw. So almost took home, over 350 profit from that. So that was great to see. And then on my second half slip, I kind of just threw this out there because Prizepicks gave that, $20 back guarantee. So this was my slip, and it was going to hit 25x, but then the game blew out and Duncan Robinson hit a couple threes in garbage time. Otherwise, this was going to hit. So, like I said, it's been a really, really great start to the month for June. Hoping to keep that going. We hit both YouTube plays, full swept the board, almost full swept my second half picks as well. I usually don't play second half unless I think there's an edge, but since we got that promo, I was like, why not? And then Denver Moneyline nuked that too. Also, DraftKings, I came really close to taking down the big tournament. This was, a $15 entry? Is it a $20 entry? I forget. Is it $25? I forget what the entry fee was for this, but this is my lineup. I told people in the on Patreon stream that I was playing Jamal Murray, captain in both my lineups. He went crazy at sub 50% ownership. Obviously played Jokic as did 80% in the field. Bam Adebayo had a great game. I went to low-owned Kyle Lowry. That worked out. I went to low-owned Christian Brown. That worked out in a huge way. And then Kevin Love was massive chalk. He was fine. I guess a little bit disappointing, but didn't really kill me. So it was a great, great game 3. Hoping to keep that going for game 4. And I think that was everything I wanted to mention. And also the sponsor of this video, that's No House Advantage. Again, guys, if you're not on No House Advantage, I'll have a promo code linked down below. It is DKDFS for a 100% match up to $100. But basically how it works is you can play pick'em style where you're playing against other people and you're building a lineup of player props, or you can play versus the house straight up. There's slightly different payout structures. They have basically every sport you can think of as well. And you can find some nice discounted lines. My advice is I always shop around these DFS sites, these books for the best lines. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of that free money. That would be my best advice for you is how to be profitable long-term. Take advantage of those sports books offers. Okay, so with that all out of the way, let's talk about these two plays for game 4. Also, it's kind of nice. We've had like 3 days for most of the finals break, but now this one's only 2 days. So we got, again, the game on Friday, so we don't have to wait too long for this one. Well, let's go over to a rebound prop. We're looking at Nikola Jokic. And so what was that? Was it game 1 or game 2? I forget which video it was. I took Jokic rebounds. Might have been game 2. I took his rebounds. I took Bam rebounds. And they both hooked. And of course, the next game, Jokic goes for 21 rebounds. And Bam goes for 17 rebounds. So you can't. I'm pretty sure it was game 2. I had Bam over 9.5 rebounds. He finished with 9. Next game for 17. And then Jokic was at 11.5 or 12. I forget what his rebound prop set was for game 2. He finished with 11. Next game, 21 rebounds. It's like, oh, cool, okay. But we're going to be actually looking to Nikola Jokic rebounds of 12.5. We're going to take more than 12.5 rebounds here for Nikola Jokic. So let's go over to Odd Chopper. Let's take a look at Jokic and his rebounds. Also, if you guys are not on Odd Chopper, I have a link down below. It'll be a free 7-day trial. This is a tool that I use every single day. But we can go over to Nikola Jokic and see, again, his prop, 12.5. The juice is pretty heavily in the over at almost all books. Minus 137, minus 130, minus 130, minus 135, minus 132. So anywhere from like basically minus 130 to minus 140 is where the books have it. So the juice is pretty heavily on the over. Also, Michael Porter Jr., who's been rebounding the ball at a really, really nice rate so far in the playoffs, has been limited back-to-back games. He's really struggled. So I think that's actually been a slight bump. That is a slight bump to Nikola Jokic rebound numbers if Michael Porter Jr. is off the court, just because MPJ is like a tall guy, right? What is he, like 6'9"? I forget how tall he is, but he's been rebounding the ball really well. And if he's off the court, they have a little bit of a smaller lineup like Bruce Brown or Christian Brown. So I think it's been like a slight bump, nothing crazy, but I did want to mention it with MPJ minutes kind of ticking down over the last couple of games. But yeah, Jokic, I mean, he played basically the entire second half last game. I think he sat for like the last 10 seconds of the third quarter, which was the reason why I took his over minutes prop. Was I was pretty confident that he was going to play basically the entire second half, and he did. So I think we get, assuming no foul trouble from Jokic, probably mid-40s minutes, somewhere in the 43 to 45 minute range. And he played 44 minutes game 3, over 21 rebounds. Yeah, juice is pretty heavily on the over. I think the only thing we have to really worry about is maybe foul trouble, but he's done a pretty good job of staying out of foul trouble with those minutes played. Also, not super worried about the blowout either. It's like a 3.5 point spread. I'll probably still have money on Denver tomorrow as well, money line. But yeah, we're going to take Nikola Jokic more than 12.5 rebounds as pick number 1. And second one we're going to look to is an assist prop. Bam Adebayo, 3.5 assists. So the last 5 bros, they're going to like this, even though he didn't hit last game. But the reason I like this is not because he's been hitting it. Again, that really doesn't mean much to me. The reason I like it is the potential assist for Bam Adebayo. He's averaged 8 potential assists a game so far in the NBA Finals. And the minutes have been high on Bam, right? If we go over to Bam Adebayo, he's playing like 40 minutes a game. I think those minutes start to tick up a little bit, right? We saw that in the Boston series. Late in the series, he played 46 minutes and would have played the entire game here, but also a little bit of foul trouble. So I think I'll mention that again. The only thing I'm really concerned with Bam is potential foul trouble, but he's done a decent job of staying out of foul trouble against Jokic. But I do think he gets a minutes bump here. Instead of the 40 minutes a game he's been playing, I think he plays 44, 45 minutes in this game. This is a must-win game for Miami. They cannot go down 3-1 going into Denver. So I think you do get that bump in minutes for Bam. I think you get the bump in minutes for Jimmy, right? We saw it in Game 6, Game 7 for Boston. Jimmy and Bam basically played the entire game. I think that's what you're going to see here tomorrow, is you're going to see like 45 minutes from Bam and 45 minutes from Jimmy, assuming both can stay out of foul trouble. No, we still don't know the status yet for sure of Tyler Hero. I don't really think, even if he's in, it'll really affect Bam too much. So I'm not really worried about that. Tyler Hero being ruled in would more so affect guys like Vincent and Lowry and Strus and Robinson. I don't really think it's going to affect Jimmy and Bam much. Yeah, again, we're going to take more than 3.5 assists for Bam and Adebayo. Potential assists have been there. I think he gets that minutes bump, assuming no foul trouble. And this game should stay competitive. Like I said, it's like a 3.5 point spread. And yeah, right now, Prizepicks, they don't have a ton on the board, but they're going to add a lot more, minutes played, first quarter stuff, all the good stuff. So I'll have more plays posted on Patreon if you guys are interested. Like I said, we full swept the board. 2 full sweeps now in the last 4 days. Today, a little bit of a quiet day, but Prizepicks did release some hot dogs. I paired them with some WNBA plays that were posted on Patreon. We've had a really, really good start to the season for WNBA. Only 1 game today, but I think we have 5 games tomorrow. So it's going to be a pretty busy day tomorrow. But yeah, guys, so that's going to wrap it up the video. Also, keep an eye out for my DFS video. I'll have that up after this. Like I said, it was a great day for me. It came really close to the big money in the big tournament last night. So I'll have a video breaking down Game 4. After this, if you guys are interested, we have, is it 250K? Yeah, 250K to first once again. So, again, guys, if you're going to be playing that, make sure to check out that video. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. If you do enjoy these videos, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you all in the next video.